I guess you know what time it is. It's coffee time. Coffee and waiting on our breakfast to rehydrate. We've got a strawberry granola with milk, and this is made by Alpine Air. I've only had one other meal by Alpine Air, and it was pretty good. I wouldn't put it on the level as a packet gourmet, but it's still a good meal. And we'll try this one out now that it's rehydrated and see how it is. Give him a quick stir. Yep, that's good. It's got big chunks of strawberries in here. High in calories too. It's like 780 calories. So that's pretty good bang for your buck. Okay, we've taken a walk around, and I tried to forget my poles for the hammock ends, but I caught those. That's the reason that you should always walk around your site before you leave to go on your hike. That way you don't forget an important piece of gear that you will miss when you go to set up your next camp. Look what we found here. Looks like the remnants of an old railroad. That's pretty interesting. It would have to be a small narrow gauge railroad or something like that, but that's certainly what it looks like. That'd be a heck of a train ride up in this neck of the woods, I can tell you that. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's the path, and it's quite a steep grade going down there, and that's part of the reason that I haven't been able to make very good time today, because of all the thickets and the steep grades and rocky and bog, and all the usual suspects that are in the Monongahela National Forest are here too. But anyway, we'll nothing to do but to keep on trucking. Okay, we're at another important intersection here. We're at the intersection of the Green Mountain Trail, which goes in that direction. That's the way we came. And now we've met up with the Otter Creek Trail, and it goes in this direction, which is the way we'll be going. And it also goes in that direction. And there are no signposts out here. It gave us a cairn and a piece of orange string in the tree. That's our signpost. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's make a mile. Well, here's a nice little campsite before our first water crossing. Be a nice little place to camp, good wet camp. That way you don't have to worry about conserving water. And there's 3 cairns that I can see. And we'll go down here and have a look at the water crossing. Okay, here we are. Here are our cairns. And there's the cairn on the other side, so we just go straight across. Believe it or not, there's a trail in here. This is what we call a car wash trail, because if these plants are wet, which they are, then you are guaranteed to get wet, which I am. But seeing as how I just made a water crossing, I was already wet. But this gives you a little idea of how quickly the trail conditions change. Can you see him? How about now? Can you see him? Yeah, there he goes. Did you see him jump? Okay, we've come upon our third water crossing, third and 4, and there's the other side over there. These water crossings haven't been as dramatic on this trip, but I'm sure if the water was running a little bit, they would be a lot worse. But anyway, let's get after it. And here we've got another little intersection here, and this one actually has a sign. Moore Run Trail number 138. Going that away, but we're not going that away. We are going that away. And here's another little cairn. Let's see what this one's marking. Okay, I would say this is the other end of the Possession Camp trail. I stayed at the intersection on the other end of it last night. There was it's a 3-mile trail, and I could have taken it and come to this point this morning had I chose to, but what's the fun in that? But anyway, our trail, which is the Otter Creek Trail, continues this way. So let's get after it and let's find us a place to camp. Okay folks, we're just waiting on the water to come up to boil, but what we're having is a Peak 2 refuel beef pasta marinara, beef crumbles with pasta noodles and marinara sauce. And this is a good high-calorie meal. This whole package will give me 1,040 calories. And I can use every one of those calories today. I had a day. I didn't go that many miles, only about 6.5 miles, but the trail was very, very challenging, very sketchy. Even with the GPS, there was times it was hard to keep track of the trail, and it was a challenge. But we got us a nice little camp here. We're only 3.5 miles away from the trailhead, and right now we're just heating up some water for our supper. And it's almost done. I'm also enjoying the Tailwind Nutrition protein shake here. I figure I could use all the help I could get today. So plus I camped next to a water source. There's a creek just right over there, so it will be it'll be good, easy to replenish water and do dishes. And we're living good today, I tell you. For dessert, we're having Boston Cream Parfait by Packet Gourmet. And I figured I'd treat myself a little bit. I've been punishing my body quite a bit, so let's have some good food at the end of the day. Waste not, want not. We've still got about 3 or 4 minutes for the main course to rehydrate, so let's live a little and have dessert first, shall we? That's really good. I tell you, I'm really close to trying to turn this pouch inside out and lick the inside of the pouch. That's how good this is. That is delicious. And we're just in time for supper. Yep, it's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.